Well, hello there, kiddies. You know what time it is? It's about time that we travel through time. That's right. Today I'll be playing some more Chrono Trigger. But before we get into it, I want to offer my solemn condolences to the family of Meatloaf. He passed away yesterday, and I didn't realize how big a fan I was until he was gone. Watch some of his old music videos. Go ahead. Hey, Laura, how you doing? Go ahead and watch his cameo in Rocky Horror Picture Show or Fight Club or To Catch a Yeti. That's not a cameo. That's a starring role in a movie called To Catch a Yeti, and it is hot garbage. Riff Tracks made a thing out of it, and that's worth checking out. Or maybe just cook yourself a nice tray of meatloaf, a nice loaf of meat, if you will, and while you're doing that, I want you to just, like, I don't know, just belt every note of every sentence that you say to your loved ones, just for a little while. If you can turn on a fan while you're doing it, that would be great. Just try to get the wind blowing in your face as much as possible. See if you can get your hair to kind of fly behind you and stuff. So I figured, basically whatever you can do to pay tribute to the man, the myth, the legend today, because that guy was fun. He was a lot of fun. Uh, that being said, Laura says I'll be in and out and back. Going to get my booster finally at 3. Oh, okay, cool. Well, you are gonna want to lie down afterwards, so that's I'll provide the entertainment while you are lying down. In fact, it might have been a good idea to cancel all of your plans for tomorrow, and then I could just stream for 12 straight hours, and you could lie on the couch, and in between going, oh, you could watch me play Chrono Trigger. Um, but that's what your day is gonna look like, if it was anything like mine or Indigo's. So, heads up, look forward to that. It's gonna be a great time. Anyway, I'm gonna get right to it. I'm gonna go ahead and play the game. Rest of my afternoon is totally free. Didn't have any reaction to either of the first shot, so I'm optimistic. I That's good. I'm glad you're optimistic. Um, I I hope that you're it. I want it to go that way for you. I really do. Um, hey, Bobby Squirt, how you doing? And my baby's here. Everybody's here. It's Chrono in prison. He was tried unfairly. Well, he was tried, found innocent by his peers, a jury of his peers, and now he's just drinking. He's taken to the drink on account of being locked up in prison. It's not fair. Does it look like he has a little rat tail? 2 days until execution. That's great stuff. Hey, why don't you let me out? Pipe down! Bout ye, what's the crack? I don't know. I'm gonna bother these guards until one of them lets me out. Knock it off! Oh, I'll show him. Open it up. Eh. Eh. Hey. Wow. Just cut me with a sword. That's what you get for misbehaving. They put me in jail with a sword? That doesn't seem like it was a very good idea. They threw me in jail with a sword. I killed a man. I killed the man to get out of jail. I've tasted blood. Glad to hear that the crack is mighty. Yes, it certainly is. What the hell? Oh, don't do that. Oh, but it looks like there's good stuff in there. There's treasure. It's gotta be a hole. Is there a hole in the wall in the back, maybe? I don't know. Drink some of this. See no issues with giving prisoners weapons. What could possibly go wrong? Yes, provide them with ample weaponry and let nature take its course. I am eating a healthy as fuck salad. Fantastic. What is this? What? Okay. That's a weird thing that you've got going on there. Yeah, no, actually I think I'll just go ahead and stay in here. Hey, statues? What's... Let's cyclone it. They gave him weapon and booze? Yes. They were like, hey, let's load this guy up. Let's get him feisty, and then let's give him a sharp object and see if we can't just go ahead and keep him in this here prison. Yeah, it's 100% like this is where they send, Oh, you take no damage from that, huh? Alright. Yeah, now you're out from behind your shield. Just damage both of you. Good. Instant fatality to both. Sweet. Hagnod, hey, how you doing? Oh, freaking everybody's here. Wow. This is the prison that Jeff Bezos would go to if he was ever held accountable for abusing his employees. Yeah, we got it's a pretty decent crowd. Although, despite the fact that I see all of you talking, Streamlabs is still telling me there are 3 viewers. So, apparently, Streamlabs can't count. What the hell? Jeez, the joint is haunted! Look out! It's going into that skeleton! Are you guys hearing the game? Tell me you're hearing the game. I mean, don't tell me that if that's not true, but if it is true, then please tell me that it is. Okay, good. Alright. Just making sure. What do I do about this crap? I can't get into it. There's a hole. There's a hole on the ground, and there's a hole back here. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And actually, I'm going back to my room and getting a drink. Gonna refill my health and my points. Hey, Jenny, how are you? Wow, we got freaking everybody in here. This is nuts. I play a little Chrono Trigger and everybody goes crazy. You know that it's Spanish, so that's one step in the right direction. Ah, he's got you there. Or she's got you there. How have you been, Jenny? The prisoner's escaping! Nah, he never take me alive. There's no prison built that can hold me! Canonically, I'm a 15-year-old boy! Or something like that. The one! We looked up the commercial just so that we could know what the hell you guys were talking about when you kept going, the water! And honestly, it's not that dramatic, but I still love it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are you up to? Some stuff. I was going to try to hide behind you, but I don't really see a point seeing as how I can kill you in one shot. Alright, let's see if we can go back. What are you up to? I do like their armor. It's like they're a thick, meaty boy. I know, it's ridiculous at this level, and then I'm going to get thrown into a situation where I get my ass absolutely handed to me, and you're all going to be disgusted. But that day is not this day. I'm going to clear out so much of this prison. Ah! He did. Poor guy. Got one shelter. Sweet. But seriously, there's a point in this game where they like ratchet up the difficulty. Oh, for Christ's sake, that's not the one I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit the other one. Now he's throwing rocks at me. Look at this. He's clowning on me. There we go. Give him an apple. He'll be back on his feet in no time. Only in Minecraft, my friend. Only in Minecraft. The golden apple. The hell? That one's already open. Alright, I'm gonna go. Alright, see? See? Now we're starting to find things. There's nothing in here. Nothing good, anyway. Now we go down through this. We go over here. No? Alright. We go over here. Climb up. Climb over there. Climb down. Climb up. Climb. What am I doing? Alright, getting jabbed. Be back soon. I hope so. If you're not back soon, tell my wife hello. I got a shelter. That's the... Okay, so this is the one right next to my original cell. See? Now we're going to go through this hole. What could go wrong? There we go. Wow, that's a lot of money. Wow, a gun! Can I limbo out? No? Alright, I gotta climb back up, I guess. God damn it. Alright. Fucking stop the game and play the jaw harp, I guess. Hang on a second. Where the hell did I even leave the thing? I don't even remember where I left the damn jaw harp. Oh, okay, it's over here. And it's covered in dust. It's covered in dust. I'm gonna gross up the sleeve some here. Make it jaunty. No, I'm gonna make it a slow song on the jaw harp. Because that's how you do. Yeah, that's how the jaw harp works. Of course I'm gonna make it fucking jaunty. Wait, baby, can you come outside the door and clap for me? Yeah, oh no, see, you said jaw harp ballad, and now we're gonna kick it up. It's gonna be a full-blown hoedown. I don't know what that was. Full-blown hoedown. Ready?
Is it like?
Yeah, right around. Right.
I love the ragged breathing.
Yeah, the ragged breathing is what really makes it, I think. Dr. Dre better watch out there, saying.
Oh, is Dr. Dre known for jaw?
Yes, Dr. Dre is known for his wild ass jaw harp skills. That's what put him on the map. What's funny is I've been playing this instrument wrong my entire life. And when I say that, I mean this instrument has been wrong my entire life. This is a Snoopy brand jaw harp. It is big, ungainly, and made of inferior materials. But if you actually have the right kind, instead of being it doesn't need to be strummed anywhere near as often. And actually, people don't strum it outward; they strum it inward, and it winds up with much more of like a kind of a sound. But Snoopy Brown jaw harps are meant for hillbillies, not traditional Norwegians. So therein lies the mystery. Ow! Just hit my hand with it. Ah, well. You get what you get. Anyway, let's get back to the old game, shall we? Just right out of the gate, jaw harp solo. Jenny's like, I got these points and I'm going to use them. Let's do this shit. Uh-oh. There we go. This was enjoyable. Good. I'm glad. Oh. 100% pure. Definitely sounds like something you'd hear walking into the area of a Deliverance movie. 100%. That's kind of... That's the charm. That's the whole charm right there. God damn it, Jenny. It's like having a heckler when you're at a performance of some sort. Jenny is like my... What are the guys from Statler and Waldorf, Statler and Waldorf, the guys from the Muppets, you know, where they're up in the balcony and they're like, oh, look, a dancing fool, and they're just like making fun of. What? Don't forget to feed the fish too. If you guys settle down. You'll never make this put you, if you need me, albeit this is, what? God damn it! I don't want to feed the fucking fish. I just wanted to play a fucking video game. You guys are unbelievable. Alright. Here now is the fish. Ex's tank is looking a little grubby. Please don't judge. I can't actually see anything. Hang on a second. Alright. There we go. Nobody has redeemed Artifact in a while either. So, here's Eggs. Oh my god. You're fucking killing me. Alright. We're feeding the fish. There you go. There you go. You want some food? You got some food there? Some more food pellets floating down. There's a couple floating down from the top there. You gonna get them? 43.1k to... Oh my god! You guys are out of fucking control. Jaunty Tune and Artifact. Alright, I put more than the requisite couple of fish pellets in there, so that counts as both redeeming of the feed my fish. Jump scare doesn't work right now. I can't get it working. I'm sorry. Let's take a look at the shelf. Pick an item that you see on the shelf. You're going to have that one. Thank you very much. Hank Not. Give me a color. Pick a color to describe the item. What is the circular teapot looking thing? I don't believe you're the one who redeemed the thing. So I believe it's Nigai's call. Number 964B00. Oh, you redeemed Artifact? Okay. Alright, well then we'll get the circular teapot looking thing. And a look at that sweet ass. rather fancy circular teapot looking thing is actually one of my own construction. Whilst I was in university, which I attended the State University of New York at Fredonia, there was a ceramics class that I took. And so you can actually see it's very difficult to make out etched in there, but there's actually a PMB in kind of a rune. You can just see the central V that makes up the top of the M. But yeah, I made this out of stoneware. God, it's dusty. The glaze is garbage. And actually you can see several major flaws. For instance, the handle is not actually properly attached on this side. It's quite properly attached here, but it's really jacked over here. So it's kind of a mess. It will pour. If you look inside, you can see that there is actually like a hole near the spout. No, you can't see it. All right, hang on. There we go. There's an actual hole near the spout, so you can actually pour the contents of this out, and you can make tea with it if you want to. My professor told me that my pottery was much too thick, and oh my god, my guy, I'm about to fucking just hang up the towel for the day. That's too much, buddy. But yeah, my professor gave me a hard time. He said that my pottery was too thick, and that I should really try to make it, slimmer. And he at one point or another approached me and said, "Patrick, I want you to consider the possibility that ceramics might not be the medium for you." To which I laughed and said, "Yes, I'm aware of that. That's why I'm taking this course as an elective. I'm actually a television and film production major, and that is the medium that I've chosen. Please don't take offense to the fact that I have taken a passing interest in an art form that has made up the bulk of your life's work. That doesn't diminish you, that elevates you. But for the love of God, stop trying to make me leave your class because I'm not taking it seriously enough. I think I made some very cool looking pottery, and that guy can blow it out his ass." I won't mention his name, though. No! Crow! Crow's net fell off. Oh, God, no. Hang on, buddy. Hang on, buddy. There you go. Okay, I fixed him. Okay, so that is the, what was the other thing you guys did? What? Jesus, did you do Jaunty Tune as well? I haven't even picked out a had forgotten about the best pottery I ever made was a shite vase of sausage shaped clay. That's the coil method, where you like roll them out, and then you like take the coil and you put it there, and then you roll on another one, you set that, and then you try to smooth them out. Is that what you were doing? Because you can literally build a house that way. If you just take sandbags and like coil them around, you can make like an igloo kind of a thing. And that's like a legit strong construction method. So I know it looks a bit goofy, but it was probably it exploded in a kiln. Well, all right, maybe a little too thick there, but maybe just a little too thick. But now I'm starting to sound like my professor. So I'm gonna find a jaunty tune for you. So hang tight. And that's oh my god, there's a table in front of the Victrola. Like I was not prepared for you guys to push all these goddamn buttons, I'll tell you that. Drawer number 2, randomly selected. Hey, I actually know this one. That's kind of rad. Hang on a second, I gotta take the skulls off of here. You know how it is. When you got skulls sitting on your stuff, rubber cement, a weird, horrifying candle you made, you know, all of that. Please. Please. Thank you. There we go. Winder up. Wait for it to get up to speed. Oh, it's cranked. One of those cartoon characters. I have on YouTube. I have gotten DMCA for this. And that's what I have to say to that. Deadly serious. They tried to DMCA me on a fucking song from 1931. Because apparently it's been republished by somebody else. And I protested saying, I am playing this from the original phonograph record, like fucking Edison record. You can see in the video footage that yes, it absolutely does predate laws like that, but if the music's been republished on compact disc or streaming, then they can try to claim copyright. And so in my protest, I was like, look at the video footage. You will see I am playing this on an Edison record that came out in 1931. Don't fuck with me. And they rescinded the copyright claim. So, but yeah, they'll DMCA you for fucking anything. Anything anybody can make an ounce of money off of, they'll go for. It's gross. Yes, exactly. I did tell them to eat a dick. That was exactly my wording in the protest. So good. You guys are driving me nuts today. I don't know what got into you. Jenny, this happens every time you show up. I'm blaming you for this. Absolute perfection. Ah, fuck, I'm sitting on skulls! My downstairs neighbor is just like, what? He's sitting on what? Just put them away. Just shit, I knocked them over. At least I got a coaster now. Thank God for that. I didn't previously have a... Yeah, there's something... So he's up there listening to music from the 30s and sitting on skulls. Who the fuck do I live near? I got these people watch my dog? Okay. Yes, I thought it was a gaming stream. I thought it was. But, listen, you. Fucking God, you people. I'm gonna... I did! I did hydrate. I did. I did not. I did not hit her. Alright, let's get... The prisoner's escaping! You guys ready to get your asses kicked for science? I'm out of coins for the time being. You'll have to... Did you seriously run yourself out of coins with all your shenanigans today? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, what happens if I go out here? No, that's the bailiff. So, there's more territory that I haven't... Nye guy, please. I can't go back down? Alright, I was going to say. Oh, I forgot about the bailiffs. I came up behind you. Why did I run in front of you? Get out from behind that thing. Somebody's throwing stuff. I don't know. Come on out of there. Don't you want some? Come on out of there. That's what I freaking thought. I'll take them both together. I'll beat you both apart. Jaunty Skull Juice is my new band. It's not a bad name. I feel like you could make it work. Chrono is a fair fighter. He doesn't want to make a habit of cheap shots. This guy's just standing here. What are you up to? The same stuff I was up to last time. What? How? Hold on. Disaster Vash. Hey! Whoa! How you doing, Disaster Vash? I haven't seen you in a dog's age. Which, is about 7? If it's a 7-year-old dog. I don't know. I got nothing. What are you up to? The same stuff I'm always up to. Wrecking decks and having sex. That is a line from like a 1990s episode of Law and Order SVU. Uh-oh. I gotta free this prisoner. Hey. Get out of there. Get out of there. Help me. Yeah, of course I'm gonna save him. I don't care if he's a deranged lunatic. He doesn't deserve to have his freaking head cut off. And he probably got locked up by that douchebag who locked me up. You're a lifesaver. I'm Fritz. My dad runs a store in Truce Village. Stop by if you're in the area. Subscribing is easy. I cause enough chaos just trolling the chat, trolling the streams a whole lot. Dude, you're a menace to society. It was a good time though, so I'm not even mad. It was Skeleptons. I'm scared of Skeleptons. $69. Nice. Dude, nice. Alright, I got bronze mail. Yep, that's how you equip things. Let's see here. Bronze helm, bronze mail, load sword, steel saber. How is a load sword better than a steel saber? That doesn't make any sense. Lodestone is like a broken... Did this guy just immediately plug his dad's shop right after nearly losing his head? And his first thought was, I better tell this guy about me. He's been conditioned all his childhood. To be fair, like, that's not his fault. That's probably his dad talking right there. Like, numerous situations. Probably been like, hi, what the hell was his name? I'm Chip. And, I'm Fritz. I like rabbits. And then his dad's like, fucking talk about the store. It's like, oh, right, I'm sorry. Yeah, my dad owns a store. Like, his whole childhood. Dad's just been abusive about it, too. Like, it's really been, like, socked into his brain. It's not his fault. Get a load of this guy. Whoa, hey, whoa. That's one of you down. Why am I going back to my original cell? To take a drink out of my sweet beer mug, that's why. No, I'm not falling for it. I'm gonna take a tonic. There we go, now I attack her. You know, if you just stayed behind that shield, you'd be pretty much invincible. I'd never be able to fight you, but... We got an ice cube with that one. It's good they serve such nourishing food in jail. I take one sip of this beverage in jail and it refills my health and my fight points. You better hydrate if you know what's good for you. You know what happens if you don't hydrate? You want to know what happens? You get thrown off this bridge, that's what happens! Ka-chunk. Gotcha. You should get experience for that. If you don't get experience for that, it's better to fight him. What are you up to? Nourishing food, I'll eat my gruel like a man. Nothing brings you back from the brink of death like never having to go back and eat gruel again. I suppose that's true if you've eaten gruel in your life. Ah, the French! Champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne that celebrates that same French excellence. It's called gruel, and if you have a taste of it, you won't like it very much, and you'll never want to go back to prison. Orson, you're kind of off the rails here. Listen, you don't know shit about directing. If you can find anybody who's ever plugged champagne better than that, I'll go down on you. Doesn't he do anything? Yes. What's gruel? Oh, gruel is like a rice porridge. Help! Am I frozen? Pressing buttons does nothing. It's completely locked up. Start, press buttons, press... Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, have you died? Have you run out of power? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's dead. I gotta go get the good one. I'll be right back. I swear I'll be right back. Fucking controller died. That was your fault. I suppose it could be. I don't have to go into my ruddy settings. Just fucking plug in a different controller. Died out of spite because I never gave it any gruel. Alright, let's try this again, yeah? Alright, it registers that I've connected a new device. So I'm hoping this does it. It doesn't do it. Alright. Hang on a tick. Unplug it. Press and hold these two buttons. Wait. There it goes. And then I say add Bluetooth controller. Yeah, it's just Bluetooth. Yeah. Wireless controller. There we go. And yeah, I know. Should be done. Yeah. Should be. Ready? Everybody ready? Let's try it. Fucking nothing. I keep my controllers in the bread box? No, I'm serious though. What the fuck? It's just, they've just died. And why is fucking stop opening Steam? Alright. Plugging it in. What the fuck, Steam? Steam seems to think that when I press this button, Steam should open up and override everything else. Now you're pissing me off. Alright, I'm not just closing you, I'm fucking quitting you. That's right, you bastard. Alright, it's plugged in. Yeah. Rustic. Yeah. Input. Detect gamepad changes. Yeah. There it goes. Okay, cool. Oh, hey, Lucas here. I forget what Lucas' voice sounds like, but I remember disliking it last time, so I'm just gonna go with Chrono. I've come to save you, because I can't do a decent girl's voice. And Chrono, I've come to save you. No, she doesn't sound like that. Chrono's like Lucas got to be like kind of tough, you know. She's got like a little bit of an edge, but she's also a nerd. So like, gee, I could do like one of these. Gee, it looks like you need to need my help after all. Yeah, that'll work. She's a nerd, but she's tough. Gee, it looks like you didn't need my help after all. Let's blow this joint. A top secret document is left behind on the floor. Care to read it? Sure. To the prison supervisor. Dragon Tank Owner's Manual. The tank head repairs body damage. It contains a shield that prevents damage by lightning and fire. Unless the head can be defeated, the tank is unbeatable. Guardia R&D. Interesting. Oh my god, Streamlabs, settle down. I know people are talking. Talking about people. Look at that man. He doesn't deserve nice things. What was that? The Dragon Tank. Forward, Dragon Tank! Crush those rebels! Ah, that's not good. This is one of the few instances in the game where it's like a side view. Hit the head. Oh dear, that didn't do much. Oh, okay. Yikes. Oh my god. This thing's brutal. Alright, we might need to actually heal at some point. Because this thing is destroying. Head repairs damage. I guess we should follow suit. Tonic up. Do a couple of rounds of those and we'll really wreck the shop. Oh, that's right. $50 for you, $50 for me. Everybody's happy. And next time we both have energy, we'll use a combo attack. Stop that. It keeps healing the friggin' head, which is really pissing me off. I don't know where you can get one. Guardia, I guess. Alright, I guess I'm going to use Luca as the healer and Chrono as the attacks. Because he does more damage when he hits the frickin' face of this thing. But it repairs, like, every bit of damage that I do to it. So that's kind of cheap. This is crazy. I really need that head to break. Yeah, this thing's nuts. It's an absolute classic. Yeah, in your friggin' face! Take down the wheels. Nice. Double cut. Yeah, you can't go anywhere now, can you? You sad sack. You immobile crap pile. You clinking, clanking pile of collisioners. Oh, now you shoot lasers? Crap baskets. Found 500 gold. Okay, I guess we beat it. I would have expected it to... They got the dragon tank! Fix it! Quickly! Oh, oh no! Now he's running across our backs! Don't fool yourselves into thinking you've gotten away with this! Is it wise to make that explode while standing on a bridge? Probably not. Nobody ever said Chrono was a wise man. Ah, they're escaping! We have no choice but to break through. They're escaping! Stop! Princess Nadia! This is my friend. Show him your respect. But... Can't you take orders? Of course. Hold it right there. Do as King Guardia the 33rd says. Sorry, I'm not well versed in Roman numerals. Father. Silence, Princess Nadia. The throne comes before your personal wishes. What? Just because I have a title doesn't mean I'm not a person. You pick up strange ideas, venturing outside. I didn't pick up anything. It's called common sense. Princess Nadia! I despise you. I'm leaving. Princess Nadia! Come on, Chrono. My brain shut down when I saw that number in numerals. Don't just stand there. After them! Princess Nadia. There they are! Don't lose them! There's no escape! Silence! We gotta go. Looks like a dead end. A gate. Come on! But we don't know where it'll take us. Who cares? This place stinks anyway. Princess Nadia! This is completely irrational. Hurry, Chrono! I thought it was a new Kingdom Hearts time. Nice. They disappeared. Eek! Ouch. There's no way the Chancellor can reach us here. But where are we? The civilization here seems so advanced. Like we're in another world. A strange crest is engraved here. It's sealed by some kind of power. We can just go right back through the gate in a few minutes. No, seriously. Can we just go back through? I've never tried that before. They left. They just gave up the ghost. We could have just... That's it. We just had to go hide in a pocket dimension and then fuck off. That's Alright, well, let's not break the progression of the game, shall we? Let's go ahead and do the thing. That cracks me up, though. I never thought, what if we just went back? You know? Parallax scrolling to the extreme! Okay. Trandome. Got any cash? Yeah, but none for you. You call this money? Oh, well, I have some good stuff. Auto gun. Iron suit. Iron... Oh, wow, that was quite expensive, wasn't it? What if I sold you... a hide cap. An air gun. A hide tunic. A steel saber, a load sword, a bronze bow, bronze mail, or... Well, not the iron suit. Keeping my wood sword. Never giving up my wood sword. Save money. It'll do you good. That's my motto. Well, let's get equipped, shall we? Here, let me buy more iron helmets from you. And then, some mid-tonics. Oh, oops, wrong button there. A couple of heals. A couple of revives. Extra shelter. Never know when you might need one. Sell that karate gi and that bronze mail and that maiden suit, 'cause it's all a bunch of garbage. And then sell off those crappy bronze helms, and we're ready to go with the rest of the game. Good times. Man, these people look rough. You'll find some food at Aristome to the northeast, but only if you get past Lab 16. The beasts there don't react to weapons, like guns and swords. True Stone? Never heard of it. This is Trantome. Kingdom? What are you talking about? If you're looking for food, you lose. This is an Enertron. You get a full night's sleep in a few seconds, but it still leaves you hungry. Well, I will take it. But you're still hungry. It's like Chinese takeout. Delicious, sweet Chinese takeout. Alright, Trandome sucks, guys. I gotta go. At least you guys had some stuff to sell. Lab 16. When you say the beasts there don't react to guns and swords, are you talking about the rats running around? Because... Hey, you fuck! Come back here. Jellyfish! And a plant! I hate that attack. The weird little squeaky noise that it makes is the worst. I mean, they say the beasts there don't react to swords and guns, and yet here we are. You're stealing health, you little shit. Maybe you guys never tried using a crossbow before. What the fuck? Okay, they're portable living volcanoes. Fire whirl. Crossbows are fun. Used to visit the Ren Fair, and there's this little shop that sold like a mock crossbow that shot an arrow that had like a little bouncy tip on it. I always wanted to buy one of those, but I couldn't justify the expense for just, you know, a thing that I was going to goof around with every now and then. Which is a shame, because what is there in life that's better than a thing you're going to goof around with every once in a while? Hey! Oh no, they came out of the holes in the ground. Doom doom doom. Scoodly. Boom beedle wee boop beedle doo doom. We could probably all use a little bit of health right now. Oh, showing off, you can do that too? Good for you. Good for you. You could set up a booth at a county fair and charge people like $5 for 3 shots. And it's a solid adult investment. Yeah, I suppose I could also set up a booth at a county fair and stand behind a curtain and charge folks 2 bits a gander, but I don't know, is this the most practical business model? Also, $5 for 3 shots? Who the hell's gonna pay that? That's, you know, you gotta give them at least a shot $1. Then you gotta keep up with the cost of spongy arrows, window tax, gotta pay the light bill. Just goes on and on. I could go back here for this treasure, so I will. As long as he doesn't touch you while you're moving, he doesn't seem to steal your crap. Berserker. Load bow. Okay, that could be useful. Let's check in the old iron bow, load bow. Iron bow, load bow. Yeah, you're doing load bow. There we go. Just pay someone to hold a flashlight instead of lighting. Paying a person to hold a flashlight sounds like it would be cheaper, and yet absolutely shouldn't be. Well, then your little sister's awesome, and that's great. That didn't kill you guys? Shame. Go get 'em, boys! Both greater and lesser at the same time. That is the nature of little sisters. I had 2 of them growing up. And there were many, many hijinks in our household. Alright, you guys. You think I can't take 5 volcanoes? Damn right. Got an entire society of wieners. They couldn't make their way through this frickin' patch of rough earth. Oh, these guys. I missed? So you like flame toss. So you like provoke. Bye everyone, glad I was able to catch a stream. You guys have a great week. Stay hydrated. Thanks for coming, Jenny. Always good to see you. I'm glad you could tune in for an absolute classic like Chrono Trigger as well. I hope Laura comes back before the stream ends. This thing looks like a pink nightmare. Oh, they're coming up out of the sewers now. Alright, let's whirl it up. Heck no, you're the youngest and smallest of 3? I'm a middle child, so... That's provoke? Well, consider me provoked. There's only one person in our party who can hurt these things. You have to have Luca. You can use Luca and Chrono in a combo, but it does not do shit for you to... Again. Shadows coming out of the skull. That's fair. I want the three of you to stand very close together. Can you do that for me? Problem solved. I love when things sort themselves out. Now this thing, I don't have to fight it, but I kind of... I don't remember it, so I kind of want to. It doesn't appear to be coming down from there. So maybe I should just leave it alone. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what the hell those things do. They're weird. I'm not going in that big one. I'm going to go in this little one. See what's in here. Sewer access. Sounds great. Yeah, you know what? No. Nope. I am going to rethink that and go to Aristome. Or Aristome, rather. Who are you?
You there! Where are you from?
We came from the laboratories to the west.
What? Hey, we've got people who crossed the ruins! Say again? You're joking! So there are people who can beat up those freaky mutants.
Daddy's gotta bring us some food.
My husband went down to the food storage area below. I haven't seen him since. Did you really come from the dome to the west? Hell yeah. I see. Not that I really care. Oh, well, fuck you too. I'm stuck. The door with the crest? Dynamite won't budge it. You guys have dynamite, but she didn't use it on the mutants? There's an old man living in a dome near Death Peak. Talk about crackpots. You can reach the continent to the south through the sewer access, but stay off of Death Peak.
There's an old factory site called Proto-Dome to the east. Can't get near it because there's a bunch of lunatic robots in the area. Pardon me, I'm Doan. I'm the descendant of the director of this info center. In the basement, there's a huge computer and a storage center for food, but we can't get through because of the robot guards. It's a pity.
Alright, well, guess what, guys? I'm going to take a nap in your Enertron. I'm going to save our game, and then we're going to go down there, and we're going to find that dude. But you're still hungry. It's true. What are you doing back here, kid? Hey, kid.
Have you any money? Have any money?
Yeah?
You sure this is money? Oh, well, I have to like my inventory anyway.
Kid's got an inventory? Jesus.
Save money. It'll do you good. It's what that guy who walked to the other dome used to say.
Oh, so he went over to the other dome too, huh? Quit talking to me, kid. I'm going down there.
Are you going down below?
Of course.
But no one's ever returned from there.
Gotta try, right?
It's nice to see such spirited young people for a change. Careful now, and come back alive.
I got you guys. This console controls the passageway. We need a password to get through. Okay. Jump it. Do a flip. No? Alright. Go this way. You go this way. I'll go home. What's up, rat? Looks like a statue. A memo is attached to it.
Warning, anyone within the vicinity of the stock room will be attacked.
It's not a statue. It's a rat. You're a rat, aren't you? Boom. Uh-oh. Alarms.
Executing program.
Chrono, what's going on? Marl, let's go.
Let's go!
Try this firewall, huh? Okay, so that does not do any damage. And that Delta attack absolutely does. Cool. Okay, so every time I attack the main unit, it does that. Which just shreds my health. Oh my god. Okay. This thing's real bad, guys. Hang tight. Or a whirl. Okay. New plan. Take out the little guy on the right first. It's impressive that Chrono can cut him from that far away. Okay, well that's a bit horsey. Can two combine to do any kind of special attack, or should I just start wailing on the big guy? Because I get a feeling like if I take out the big guy... I get a feeling if I take out that little guy, the big guy's just going to regenerate the other two. Okay, that doesn't do shit. Amplified counterattack. God damn. Okay, alright, fine. I will take out your little shitty drone. Stop it! Alright, now we wail on this guy. Just regular attacks. Good old-fashioned brute force bodily harm. Shred off as much of that frickin' metal as you can. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. What happens at 1?
1.
0.
-1.
-2. Okay, so it just... yeah, it does. It just brings these guys back. Okay, that's fine. Alright, everybody go nuts. So that was the pattern. You have to take out the 2 little guys before you attack the big guy, otherwise it ruins everything. Was adding redeems? I don't understand. Did you add a whole bunch of new things that I can redeem? To yours or to mine? Must have been to yours. Okay, I was gonna say. I see no such thing. Are we doing this again? Have we oh, I see. Oops. There we go. Do. I was adding no swearing redeem. Phew, something reeks. Everything's completely rotten. The refrigeration must have failed. Chrono, look! Passed away long ago, I suppose. He's holding something. What do you suppose this is? It looks like some kind of seed. A seed? Do you suppose it could grow in a place like this? The following is written on a soiled sheet of paper. The rat is more than just a statue. It knows the secret of this dome. Catch it. Interesting. There it is. Shh, it might run away. Come here, you little shit. Catch him in the corners, kids. Damn. Gotcha.
Squeak! I give up! I can tell you everything. Squeak! Press and hold the L and R buttons, and then press A button to access the secret passage. Squeak! Don't make any mistakes or you'll be sorry.
Okay. Well, now we know the password. Also, I need to add more for my 1-year stream in February. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I think I need to do some stuff, freshen up the joint. First of all, my redeems are quite expensive for newcomers. I put them up so high because all of you guys have been around so long. You've accumulated so many points that I was afraid that you'd just be like, you know, left and right redeeming stuff. But that only happens on weird days like today. So I guess it was kind of silly of me to do that, but I think for somebody who's new to the stream, they're probably going to want to, like, you know, goof around and push some buttons and stuff. If somebody starts abusing it, then, well, we can do something about that, but... Attacked by a moving object. Oh. Bugger. Oh, I'm sorry, Disaster Vash. You know what? I'm gonna try to get this working. Hang on a second. To find out why they're not. We can sort this. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see if I can figure out what's going on here. So audio, iPad, PC game, PS4, room, facecam, PS4. Well, there's your problem. Sound alerts doesn't seem to have its own channel. Local file, sound alerts, first cache from the page. Because if I switch to other modes, like, where is it? Talking. I think sound alerts is a... No? It's not. Not there. I'll have to go back in and fix it. I have to like replace the code or whatever. I'm not sure what happened to it and why it's not doing the thing that it's supposed to do. But the sounds haven't worked in a while. I need to fix it. I was not streaming regularly. I wasn't taking this seriously. And now I've let the ship rust. And she needs proper maintenance to run. Give me a second. I'll be back in a few. It took a little digging, but I had to. You know how Twitch was hacked a while back and all of their passwords were leaked and all of that stuff? They reset a bunch of settings, and so I had to go through and like reconnect a bunch of stuff, and I never reconnected sound alerts. So try one now because it should be working now. And I stress should. Did you hear it? Because I heard it. You guys didn't hear it? What the fuck? Alright, hang on a second. Control audio via Streamlabs desktop. Done. There should be sound alerts. There it is. Let's go to...
I'm a diddly erdler!
Yeah, see, I didn't hear it that time, but that's... Give me a second. Give me a second. You heard it this time? Because I didn't hear it that time. Okay, somebody hit me with one more.
I'm a diddly erdler!
So now you hear it, but I don't hear it. What the fuck? This goddamn application is so weird. Going into properties. Down mix to mono. Sure. Monitor off. Monitor and output. No.
Behind you! Don't do that!
Did you hear that one? You heard behind you. Don't do that. Okay. All right. I believe it is now working. I believe that. I would sure like to see one more test executed from your end to make sure. Hey, Lily, how you doing? We're trying to get sound alerts working again. So that when somebody plays like a funny jump scare sound effect, you guys hear it and I hear it. That's the hope. Can somebody hit me one more?
Behind you!
I heard it.
Do that!
Did you hear it? Because I heard it this time. And if I heard it and you heard it, that's going to be the best. Awesome! Okay, then we finally got this thing working because if I remember correctly, we've never had it set so that both of us could hear it before. But it's finally working, and I'm very excited about that. Anyway, let's get back to the game. But Lynn, it's good to see you. How you doing? Bing, boom, 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 boom. Bing, boom, 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 bing, boom. A mid-ether. A lot of beetles. I can move my leg. Well, that's what you want. You definitely want to be able to move your leg. Leg movement, super important where I come from. Feeling okay. I finally have 2 days off in a row, and today I've been completely useless, just doing some cleaning and eating pizza. Yeah, that's pretty much me and Indigo. She was like, hey, do you want to help me with some chores? And I was like, tomorrow. And we both got today and tomorrow off, and I just couldn't be buggered. I wanted to stream today because I'm hoping Laura will get back from her COVID shot, and I'm hoping that we can all, you know, goof off and have fun for a little bit. And then Indigo has a friend. It's her friend's birthday, and they're gonna be doing like a Zoom call where we all get together, and we're playing the Frog Detective game. And the Frog Detective game is like this, where it's like your characters talk to each other, but it's all text. So each person on the call is going to be voicing one of the characters. And I was like, that sounds like a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to it. Sometimes my muscles get so sore, I'm not sure if I'm just sore or if I've gotten sick. That's scary, and I don't know how I feel about any of it. What's up, Robot? Oh boy, he just shot like bouncy balls at you. Screw you, Robot. Hey, can you tell me what's this game all about? Oh, sure, and welcome to the stream. Chrono Trigger is a game about a group of people who kind of fall through time. Chrono, the main character who has like the red long Dragon Ball Z hair, has a friend named Luca who is behind him wearing the turtle shell hat, and she's an inventor. And she invents what's supposed to be a teleportation pod, and they live in kind of like a steam engine era, like old-timey fashioned castles with some steam technology era, but nothing really that advanced. So it's like a big, huge invention, like we're gonna make a teleporter. Meanwhile, this third girl in the line, Marl, she was wearing a certain necklace, and she was like, I want to go on the teleporter after she saw Chrono do it successfully. So like part way through the transport process, something goes super wrong, and she falls through this hole in time, and it turns out that the teleporter didn't make the hole in time. The hole was there to begin with. They just kind of opened it, and so now they are in a different timeline. Now they're in the future, and everything looks really bleak. And I'm not going to spoil any mysteries or anything, but there may be a reason why the future has gone horribly wrong. And it may or may not have something to do with those mysterious holes in time. So, keep it here, and we'll watch the story unwind. Or unfold, as it were. This is an absolute favorite from Super Nintendo. Like, I loved this game as a kid. And I still love it as a grown man. Oh, that's right. You guys are the idiots who I have to shoot with fire. Well, alright then. Fire it is. Incidentally, welcome to the show. I go by Narcloft because when I was a kid I wanted to sound like a Viking, and I thought that would be cool. Absolutely. I've played through the game like, God, probably half a dozen times, so I'm kind of familiar. Let's get healed up, and then let's wreck these guys' shop, shall we? And these are all of my friends. Laura is back, and that makes me happy. She's my friend from college. Disaster Vash is my friend from work. Lilyviews is my friend from Norway. Nye Guy is my friend from North Ireland, and then we've got Hank Knott, who's another friend from Norway. It's kind of an international channel. We got a lot of people from different countries up in here. Where are you from? That thing's just straight up killing rats. Mr. International. Would be kind of a cool name for a streamer. I'd say that my friends are substantially more international and mysterious than myself. I know who you are. You're a rat, aren't you? 164 damage to something with 1 health. Minor overkill though, Chrono? Hey you, stop making the noise. We don't like that noise. It looks like he has feet, but that he moves like he has wheels. Can somebody explain this to me? Maybe he's on feet, and then under his crotch there's a wheel. So he just kind of like picks up his feet and rolls at it on his crotch. That's the mythos that I've created. That's the backstory I've created for this particular creature. What is making that sound? It's not you. And don't you dare pretend that it is. If it is you making that noise, I'm killing you. Damn, boy. Takes a hit from each team member to bring that fucker down. If there is another one of you... I do like that he has tailpipes coming out of his back. I think that's kind of fun. They're very stylish. Sealed by some kind of power, you say? I was wondering if you would increase some emotes in your list with expressions like hype, GG, anger, etc. in the same yellow and orange theme. If I... Oh, I actually do all of my art. Thank you. I draw all of that stuff in a pixel art program, so I'm good, but it's a nice offer. So this is the sorry, character voice. So this is the info center. Good. The computer's still operational. If we run a search on time warps, we might find our gate. Here, got it. East of Aristome. How many cats can Chrono have in his house? God, I don't know. That would be Protodome, I believe. Leave it to Luca. I'm beginning to think you could find anything with this device. Say, what does this button do? Oh, what does this button do? 1999 AD. Visual record of the Day of Lavos. And here I was thinking we destroyed ourselves. Sophia, I have to say, I feel like you're kind of advertising your stuff on my channel, and I can't say as I'm particularly thrilled about that. If you and I had met each other and chatted and become friends through this channel, and then you decided to promote yourself, I would think better of this whole situation. But you're kind of, I'm doing a show here and kind of showing a game that I really love, and now this isn't my stream anymore. This is your stream, and I'm guessing you're probably one of the people from the graphics mills who makes all of the Twitch art that looks exactly the same. In fact, I'm fairly certain that the vast majority of this is actually not even typed. It's probably just copied and pasted, because you're probably actually a bot, and I'm not a fan of that. So I was excited to have a new viewer to the channel, and now I'm upset. And I'm going to ask the Nye guy to do a certain thing with a certain tool. We call it the ban hammer. So, bye.
My show!
Thank you, Nye guy. I appreciate you. You can have 11 cats in your house if you win enough cat food from the Millennium Fair. That's fantastic. I had no idea. Anyway, back to the game. What is that? Lavos? Is that what's destroying our world? If they were a bot, they didn't appear on the bot site. Well, that's fair. Even if it wasn't a bot, it was still absolutely self-promo, and they 100% came here to advertise their services on my channel. And that's gross. So, I no longer wish to think of or speak of it. They are now off in the ether someplace. Oh yeah, there's like a list, so that you can check and see who's yeah, it's gross. A lot of times the bots are there to do like hate speechy things and make everybody feel bad about themselves. Like, I have a channel that's running under the tag ally, so they'll show up and say like really, really awful stuff about gay people. I also have my channel tagged as neurodivergent because I'm not mentally typical. I have a weird brain that works weird. So people will come in and say nasty things about those who have autism or those who have ADHD or that kind of thing. So at least this one wasn't like a hate spammer. This was just a I'm gonna try to sell you stuff. But that's not cool. Not cool, friend. Not cool. And now I'm moving forward, because I shan't allow that to darken my day. In fact, I have a fabulous beer review coming up for you in about a half an hour, and then we're just gonna keep having fun with Chrono Trigger. Frickin' love this game. Marl says, "We must truly be in the future." No! No way! I refuse to believe it! This can't be the way the world ends. Luca's like, fucking calm down, okay? Chrono, there's only one thing we can do. We must change history, just like Chrono did when he saved me. Okay, Luca? Okay, Chrono? Alright. I guess so. It was a stroke of luck that we were sent here through that gate. Chrono, let's go. Okay. Chrono, Luca, together we can do this. Let's take a second and do some more research on Lavos' activities back in our time period. Next stop, Protodome. Hey! Top 5 favorite. This is always one of my favorite scenes where shit gets real. Yeah, because you see this thing burst out of the earth and rain fire down from the heavens. And I remember, like, the sound that Lavos makes, which you'll get to hear later on, used to, like, make my eye twitch and I'd get mad. I'd be like, no! This shall not come to pass! Like, little semi-teen me would just get all worked up and ready to fucking go over this game. I'm nuts to you guys. This game has one of the most iconic soundtracks of the entire Super Nintendo era. Yasunori Mitsuda just frickin' went balls to the walls. Alright, let's get the crap out of here. Hey guys.
You're back.
They're like zombies converging on me. Oh, the man came back.
Well, what did you discover?
Alright, he's Nick Nolte from now on.
Well, what did you discover there, buddy?
This is our future.
Well,
Who cares? Where's the food? This is all we could get.
seeds? What am I supposed to do there with seeds, you little lady? Well, I don't know what you're thinking there.
You don't know how long the Enertron will hold out. These seeds might be your only hope. You have to stay alive, and so do we.
Oh. You're strange. You're different from us.
I think it's because we're healthy.
Healthy? It got a nice ring to it. We'll try growing the seeds.
What's those?
It just might be our future. Heading for Protodome. Go by the way of Laboratory 32 and take this with you.
I got a bike key.
It's a key to the jet bike in Lab 32. I used to ride it when I was young. Hope it still works. They've got more powerful robots over there. Take care and stay healthy.
Kind of sounds like old Nicolas Cage. It's a direct reference to, if you ever watch anything from Riff Tracks, they have like this ongoing thing about Nick Nolte, and it is Mike Nelson doing his impersonation of Nick Nolte. And he'll just say like the weirdest stuff. He's like,
Oh, I was just down here under your porch looking at this here possum, thinking I might make a meal out of it.
just random stuff. I guess Nick Nolte's like really gross. So, don't know much about the man myself, but this is just straight up copyright infringement is what I'm doing right now. Is just copying somebody else's character voice. So, let's go to Lab 32. Aw, shucks. We're gonna have to fight our way out of here. Hold it right there.
Hey, it's the man.
Like, thanks for the intro, babe.
The man.
You lowlifes can call me Johnny. Now listen up. Part of an old highway leads through these ruins. Think you can beat me in a bike race? Use that jet bike and don't chicken out, babe. Do you know how to ride? Sure. I'll just pretend I know how to ride. Get in the bike. Oh, I see. You're a bit of a dick. I haven't done that race in 20 years. I haven't felt like this in 20 years. And I still just absolutely ruined him. He is the man. Looks a little run down, Johnny. You beat me? I don't get it. You can challenge me anytime. We'll ride the wind, babe. Okay, Johnny. I'll see you later. What a weird guy. I don't think I want to go in that factory just yet. Let's find out what's in Protodome. More of ya. I was about to say the same. What a weird guy. What a wild and crazy fellow. You know, I have to say I don't like you wild electric robots too much. Why don't you guys cram it with walnuts, huh? I love that they're called buggers. This was definitely not made by an Englishman. Ah, look at you, you crazy bugger. Why don't you bugger off, eh? Oh, that's like a whole assembly line of them. Guys, did you have to walk right into it? I walked about half that way, and they just walked the rest of it themselves. Let's fire whirl it. I don't understand. That should have done them all in. Oh, thank God, there's one of those resuscitrons. I was completely out of fight juice. Still hungry. That's weird, I wasn't hungry when I came here. What's this?
It's in bad shape, but it appears to be a humanoid robot. Incredible. I think I can fix it.
What? It might attack us.
I'll make sure it won't. Machines aren't capable of evil. Humans make them that way.
Luca, you pity them, don't you?
Let me get to work now, okay?
I love how they utilize some of the same animations like that. That her, like, revving up is the same thing as, like, her shooting her gun upwards, but they've changed it to make it look like she's, like, screwing something in that shot. They made brilliant use of their sprites in these games.
Right, that does it. I'm gonna give it some juice.
Robo was always my favorite.
Good morning.
Ma. Good, good, good morning, mistress. What is your command?
I'm not your mistress. I'm Marl. And this is Chrono. And Luca here fixed you.
Understood. Madam Luca fixed me.
Just Luca will do.
Impossible. That would be rude.
Look, I hate formal titles. Sorry, I'm not doing Luca's voice. Look, I hate formal titles. Don't you, Marl? Hate them.
I understand, Luca.
All right. Now, what's your name?
Name, my serial number. It is R66-Y.
R66-Y? Cool. No, that won't do it all. Come on, Chrono, let's give him a better name. Robo is somehow a better name than R66-Y. I disagree. But whatever, we're going canon here, so. Robo. Robo, that's perfect. Your new name is Robo, okay?
I am Robo. Data storage complete.
Looks like a John. Like a toilet? Is that what you're saying? Hey, Robo, why aren't there any people here?
What has happened here? There were many humans and others of my kind in this dome.
I think something awful happened here.
Put up here, so. I want to have like a little button that I can press to get like a robot-y voice. That would make me so happy to do this playthrough and like just have like a little robot voice there. But how is it that you have survived?
We came through a time warp from the year 1000. While exploring Aristome, we learned there was a gate here. We found you when we came looking for the gate. But the door to the inner chambers is locked, so we're out of luck.
The power is off. If we go to the factory up north, I can pass through security and activate this dome's generator.
You'd do that for us?
You repaired me. Now it is my turn to help you. But the generator won't run for long, so someone must stay behind to open the door while the power's on.
Then Marl or I will stay. Then Marl or I will stay. Who's gonna stay behind? Well, I guess it's gonna be Luca, because you understand computers, and I need a healer, so Luca stays. Right, I'll handle things here. No. Looks like you need my genius after all. Oh, all right. Hey. Oh man, I remember this tune.
Override security system 00. Robo's got crazy health. Well, nuts to you too. The rocket punch was one of my favorites. The idea that he has like a retractable, like a chain behind his arm, I just think that's dope.
Learned dual tech Aura Beam. I love Proto's stance. He's like, huh! Like he's like a kung fu robot. I love how he runs. Robo has always been one of my favorite characters. I think Frog's awesome because he's got the whole noble character, you know, self-sacrificing knight kind of thing going on. Whee! Whee! But Robo, whee! Has always been one that I just, whee! Really, I don't know, I think he's awesome. We're gonna take this elevator. I don't like that other elevator. It makes me nervous. Oh, hey, safe space. Nice. Ding, dong, ding, 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 ding. Got a shelter. I don't have to interact with any of the losers if I don't want to. But I'm gonna. For the experience. Aura Beam. Oh, okay, so he can basically do the same thing she can do with Chrono. $12 whole damage, good God. And like the original concept art by Akira Toriyama for all of these characters, Robo looks freaking rad in that too. You can tell that his eyes are basically like chemistry goggles. They have some sort of green crystalline, like highly polished lens in each of them. And he's got all of these different panels that that pop open and stuff, and you can see there's these things with like Luca working on him, trying to fix him up and stuff. Open hatch. Cool. Don't you burn me with acid. Oh, that crossbow really works. Really? We're gonna do this for each one of them? Just one of you? God, I remember... I'm having like a full-blown, full-sensory flashback to the first time that I played this. It's absolutely insane. I remember this exact hallway with that thing dropping down because I didn't expect it, and it actually made me jump a little bit. I played this at my cousin Rich's for the first time. And Rich's parents were loaded. And so they had this amazing house. And Rich had they'd built their house. It was like a brand new home that they built on a hillside in, I think it was like Fayette. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Pretty hillside with a little lake at the bottom of it. And Rich had a room that was like 2 stories because there was a loft in the room. And you had to open up his closet and pull aside a panel and open up like a secret ladder to climb up to the second part of that room. Like he had a secret passage in his room. There was literally nothing cooler when I was a kid. We used to go over there and play Super Nintendo games and stuff, and he and my brother would goof around and hang out in the kitchen sometimes and shout things at each other and throw stuff around their very, very large house. All systems down. Defense lasers are off. Oh damn, that's a whole lot of those guys. Rocket roll. Do it. Okay, well, it didn't do a whole lot of damage to these guys, but I have a feeling it would do a whole lot of damage to somebody else. These guys are very, very difficult to hurt. Yeah, true story about my brother Nick and my cousin Rich and my other brother Chris and several of their friends. They used to hang out outside of Rich's old house and light a huge bonfire and then do things involving a bow and arrow and a 2-liter bottle of what was supposed to be soda, but they had refilled with gasoline. That people shouldn't do with those substances. As I understand it, they would balance a wooden plank of some sort on 2 step ladders on either side of the fire. They would then set the bottle of gasoline on top of said board and then take pot shots at it with the bow and arrow from quite a ways off and watch the resulting explosions. Just mind-boggling stuff. But these are all historical facts. This stuff actually happened. I guess what happens when your parents have quite a lot of money, they give you everything that you need to live, and then they move to another state and leave a 16-year-old boy to finish out high school in his own home. That's what happened, I guess. I'm not clear on all the details, but essentially Rich lived in that home on his own. So when you leave your teenage son to his own devices and he has those kinds of resources at his disposal, interesting stuff happens. What if we go down this way? But there are a number of other similar stories that involve my brothers and my cousin doing stuff that absolutely, like, you could not get away with today, but they got away with, and everything was considered fine in the 90s. They used to carry around extraordinarily realistic-looking fake pistols with them. It was a game. This is a bizarre game that my brothers and my cousin played. So they would have the fake pistols on them, and then when they ran into each other in different places, they would act like they were in the mob, or they were part of some sort of criminal syndicate. And then they would just start shooting at each other. Now, the guns don't actually shoot. That is the important thing for me to make sure that you understand, because I need you to know that this is not a cap gun. It does not make a popping noise. It does not have a CO2 cartridge in it. It is just a rather realistic looking toy pistol. And so supermarket, I see there's Rich. I'm gonna pull out my gun and go, "Die, motherfucker!" Goose, 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 like that at him, and he's going to do something similar, and it's going to involve like diving through a a stand that has potato chips all over it, like that kind of thing. And whereas like today, you'd be shot instantly. Yeah, no, I'm serious. You'd have been shot. Like the police would have come and they would have shot you, for doing something like that. This is the mid '90s in America with a bunch of young, and I should mention, white men, who were going around as teenagers doing this. And then getting into, there's a caption in my brother's yearbook that says 74 Weggies. That refers to an incident where they were playing the game. One of them was leaning out the window with his toy gun, and the other one was driving, and they attained a speed of 74 miles an hour in the Wegmans parking lot while engaging in a fake armed chase with my cousin or a friend or somebody else like that. So when I say that my brothers shouldn't have survived their teen years, I mean that with the most possible respect. Because was it awesome? Yes. Is it something I would have done? No. But that's largely because my mother had already seen them do it and would have actually killed me if I did anything of the sort. So we have a long and storied history of stuff that is like that, where it's kind of it beggars belief, you know. But it was mostly my brothers who were able to somehow get away with this stuff. It's also worth mentioning that when my brother went into a gas station with his friend, and his friend was wearing a white button-down shirt with a vest, like a sweater vest, and khakis, and my brother was wearing torn black jeans with a long black trench coat and a backwards Marlboro baseball cap. Only one of them was stopped and patted down upon leaving the gas station because only one of them was suspected of theft. The other one was apologized to and allowed to go free. So it's not like people didn't absolutely profile my brothers too. It's just that they were still allowed to get away with things that a person simply should not do. How are you going to disable Robo, a non-human, with your creepy sleepy sounds? That is a thing that I don't understand. Alright, I'm gonna kill these bugs. But yeah, the 90s in America, nothing mattered. You could do anything. Even more so, like the 1970s in America, it was just bedlam. It was just a free for all. They were like, hey, do you want to dump chemicals on your next door neighbor's front lawn? Fucking go for it. Like the 19s, they did not care. Everybody looked awful. Nobody cared. People were still somehow reproducing. It's kind of amazing. I wouldn't have touched any of the men in the 1970s with a 10-foot pole, and yet somehow women got pregnant. I don't get it. It's all a great mystery to me. But by the time we get to the 90s, everybody's wearing brightly colored shirts and jams, which are not jeans nor sweatpants. They're kind of like parachute pants, like what MC Hammer wore in the video for Can't Touch This. Except they have lots of weird squiggly patterns all over them, and that's fun. And basically nothing interesting happens at any given point in time, so nobody really feels like they have to worry all that much about what they do. Because, like, what's the worst that's going to happen? Someone's going to go, hey, you, stop doing that, and then you go home. That's all that happened. Crane control. Oh god. Oh god. You can't touch me if I'm not moving, can you? That's hysterical. No comment. Well, first of all, how old are you? Because I don't know if you even were you there for the 90s? For the absolute nonsense that was the 90s? It was all just silly all the time. And I don't mean like, were you born in the 90s? Because I wasn't born in the 90s. I was born in 1982. I mean, I was fully cognizant of my actions during the 1990s. You're 18? What the hell? Alright, so yeah, you were born post 2000. Like, seriously, just for the sheer innocence of the time. Because, like, post 2000, you're already born outside of what I consider the age of innocence. And this is, I hate when people do this, like, oh, you're a baby, you don't know nothing. No, fuck that. I know you know some shit. This is the thing. You were born in the hard shit. You've lived through the hard shit. I know, because I've been here too. And post 2000 has been, like, fucking rough. And it's just gotten rougher by the year. And in this late stage in the game, it's like, oh my god, how are we still holding on? It's wild. Okay, hang on, I'm trying to do this. There's a code, and I can't tell because I don't have the actual symbols. So... Nope, that's not it. Hey, there it goes, okay. But seriously, baby, it's like you're saying, I wish I could go back to the 90s. And the 90s were, at the time, for me, like, that was where cynicism was born, because I went through, like, middle school, and I started high school in 2000... No, I started... Oh my god, I graduated high school in 2001. So, like... There's that. So yeah, like, I went through all of the periods where you're going through, like, your ironic teen years and everything, like, pretty much before 2000. And then just the last couple of them, where you're kind of like, fucking Jesus Christ... Were 2000 and 2001, but otherwise pretty close to making it through and becoming Captain Senegal in the 90s. Looking back on that time period, like, instead of being so pissed off and like bored, because I'm here in, like, freaking upstate New York where everything's fine, it's suburban, it's just dull, that's all. It wasn't a bad place. It was just boring. And I went to a school that was full of rich kids, and it was stupid and boring. But, like, seriously, my main issue is bullshit now. Like, at 20, we're here in 2022, boring sounds awesome. I would love boring right now. If I could please have some of that, that would be fabulous. I was younger and I just loved listening to 90s music and wearing fun, ugly clothes. Well, that's fair. Well, no, that's exactly what I'm saying, is I thought I was cynical then, and now I would gladly go back to being like like sitting in the lunchroom watching somebody walk by and be like, that teacher over there is an idiot. I could teach a class better than that. I would love to be in that position right now. Now, as an adult, I'm like that kid over there. That kid over there is he's probably got parents who ignore him and don't spend a lot of time with him on the weekend. So he spends all of his time playing video games, and then they yell at him for playing too many video games. So he grows more resentful, and they grow more resentful. We got a whole nation of kids out there just like that. And eventually, everybody's going to be so fed up with each other, nobody's going to want to be in the same room. And then, we're going to factor in COVID to that, and nobody's going to feel safe around anybody anymore because of, ever-growing geopolitical dysphoria and problems with... That kid's probably not going to see 50 years old because all the goddamn climate change stuff. Like, no, I would much rather just be like, hey, that teacher over there's a moron. Now I know that teacher was actually working really hard and that I was just a pain in the ass. But I would rather be that blissfully ignorant again. It would be so much better. Oh yeah, and while listening to 90s music, absolutely. I'm just gonna enter random combinations into this thing until I get the barrel moved. Everything is so much more complex than I ever thought it was at that time in my life. It's just nice that you heard that on the radio instead of the shit now. I know I sound like a grumpy old person, but I genuinely hate today's pop music. I think that's just nature. I think that's just the nature of pop music. It's never going to be what you... It was a different style, though. Yeah, well, sure, but what if you were born now instead of being born then? You would have grown up acclimated to this or to that, you know what I mean? Like, you always hear one generation poo-pooing the other generation's music, so I don't know. Am I saying that their music isn't objectively bad? No, it's all awful. I'm 100% with you. I'm just saying that if we were born now and listened to the music on the radio now, we'd be just as terrible as them, and we'd think it was okay. That's my theory, anyway. Everybody knows that music peaked in the 90s. That was just the best time for music. I can't even say that with a straight face. Yeah, I don't care for it. We have the radio on a lot at work, and most of it is... Every once in a while, I'll hear a new song that I'm like, alright, this is okay, and then I'll hear it enough times, and I'm like, well, I'm done with that. Laser spin. Laser spin! Wait, 90s music reminds me of the time when if I wanted to listen to specific songs, I had to sit in front of the radio with a cassette tape ready to go and my finger hovering over the record button. Yes! Yes! I think we all did that. I did that with TV too. Do you have any idea how many tapes of The Simpsons, like just a black tape with like fucking Scotch tape put on the side and then like Sharpie marker that says Simpsons? There were like 40 of those in my house. We had The Simpsons, we had The Three Stooges, we had old episodes of The Incredible Hulk with Bill Bixby that came out in the 1970s and that for some reason I liked, so I would just watch that shit. We had Power Rangers. We had Pirates of Dark Water. I had like two. They ran a marathon on Cartoon Network over a weekend or something, and so I recorded all of the episodes of Pirates of Dark Water, and then my sisters would want to watch it like every day. They're like, Pac, can we watch the Pirates tapes? And I'd be like, you're gonna wear them out! So I'd only let them watch Pirates of Darkwater like every once in a while. So that was my precious show. I don't think that show ever got finished. Why do I move faster than the robots? I got an ether. Oh no! Oh no! It's gonna put me through that series of rooms again. I feel like I'm missing out, but at the same time not. You're not missing anything. You're just listening to a bunch of old people reminisce about the good old days. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. The old people are never right. I wish I could say everything's better now. I really wish I could say that. It's not, but that's because we're in like a weird... We're in a weird part of history, okay? History doesn't go... The progression of society and life and everything that's good does not go just up like, wee, like that. It's shit, fuck, and we're just in one of those moments right now. We got COVID going on. We've got, you know, there's a bunch of scary shit. We've got Russia and Ukraine and America all getting ready to do something stupid. There's just a lot of stuff. It's real spooky right now, and I don't need any of that. Excuse me. But I don't think of that as being like things were better back in the 90s because that was a better way for us all to live. I think of it as things being better back in the 90s because I was less aware of what was going on, so I didn't realize how complicated and how frightening the world is in general. And now that I'm an adult, I sort of long for that age of innocence. So I don't need to confuse like this is a worse time ostensibly than that was. Actually, in the 90s, there was a lot of... I mean, that's where the X-Files was born. Nobody trusted the government back then either, you know? So it's all the same shit. The difference is me. Still had active shooter drills for most of my childhood. Yeah. And I was there for the outset of that shit. And everybody was looking at me and my friends like we were the ones who were going to do it. Because everybody thought those kids are weird. And I don't know if we can trust them. So we had fun little talks with teachers after Columbine happened. We were pulled into guidance counselors' offices and we were asked about the way that we were dressed and the kind of music that we listened to. People were concerned. And there were all of these like false friendlinesses extended. Like everybody tried to be a little bit kinder to our less conventional friends. It wasn't intended because they actually gave a damn about how their less conventional friends felt. It was because they were afraid of their less conventional friends, meaning me and the other weirdies. So, it was shit. It's all shit. It's always been shit. And, that's how it is. So, what we're going through right now is a hiccup in history, and we will, at some point or another, get our collective shit together, and hopefully we'll do something about climate change. We'll make some progress again. But you're in the dip, and the dip is not a fun place to be, so I get it. Oh, god damn. We need healing, like, pronto. Chrono's whole situation is a disaster. Nice. Robo gives me that sexual healing. Beer review? You will get a beer review when I get to a safe space. Do you understand me? I know, we got all serious for a minute there. Now you want me to get silly. I get that. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta go up to the top left, take that elevator down 1, and then there's a little savey spacey guy right there. Mr. Narcloft? Am I your high school teacher now? Mr. Narcloft is my father. That was a good joke. I'm sure of it. Alright, I done did the save thing. And now I shall do the beer review thing. So, I have a couple of less than exciting additions to my fridge. Number one, you already know about it. It's not exciting because you already know about it. It's called Troiganator. I've had it. I love it. And that's why I keep buying it, because it's a very good beer. Number two is a beer that I bought under false pretenses. I was on Instacart ordering food up from Wegmans, and they said they had a barley wine, and I got so excited because I haven't had a barley wine in a while. So I bought this Narwhal brandy wine, and guess what? When you get the box, it doesn't say brandy wine on it. It says Imperial Stout. So I like an Imperial Stout. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't tell me you're brandy wine. And that's not the beer company's fault. They didn't label themselves that way. Wegmans mislabeled it on their website. So what the hell, Wegmans? Get it right. It's an Imperial Stout. It's a totally different animal. It's chocolatey, it's coffee-ish, it's very rich, and it's difficult to get through a whole bottle by yourself because it's just that icky sticky and good. Very, very good Imperial Stout, though. So I'm not going to poo-poo the Narwhal, which is the name of the beer. I am instead going to say it is an excellent Imperial Stout, but it is not what I was looking for that particular evening. But I have found a beer. And I think I've actually done a review of it before here. But I have found a beer that is a rare beauty. A marvelous thing, which is a welcome sight on literally any night. I don't care what I'm eating or drinking before that or what I'm doing. If you hand me a bottle of Triple Carmeliet, I will gladly drink it. And so for that reason, I'm going to do a fresh review of Triple Carmeliet. Triple Carmeliet is bottled and brewed in Belgium, making it a triple B. Where's my bottle opener? And here we go. First of all, it has lovely packaging, and I really enjoy that. This is the Triple Carmeliet. It's got people gathering grains in a field just outside of what looks like an abbey or a farmhouse of some sort. Very classical, old-fashioned logo, and I just think it's very pretty. It's all written in French. Bière, 13 grains, toujours brassé selon une recette du, I don't know how to say 17, cycle de l'ancien cloître de Carme de Termonde. 3-grain beer still brewed after a 17th century recipe from the old Carmelite monastery of Dendermonde. And this stuff is not easy to come by. Wegmans does not have it very often. It seems to be sort of a periodic refresh that they get. And it ain't cheap. Frankly, it's rather outside of my usual price point. Because each one... No, don't leak. No, don't leak. No, don't leak. No. Bottle conditioning is tough, man. Come on, guys. This is not cool. This is not happening. So I don't think they have an easy time getting their hands on it, especially during the COVID times. But a 4-pack of these will set you back $21. It is very foamy, very frothy, very energetic. I think I've seen this one in the weird beer shop downtown. Go grab you some, son, because it's mighty fine. It's like the champagne of beers. You got all of this fizz. Very, very fizzy, you can see. I'm just trying to clean that up. Come here, you. But then it's not like a foam that stays like a huge head on the glass. Here, I'll show you. So you'll get all that foam on the top, but it's not going to stay there for very long. It breaks up pretty quick. I don't waste a drop of this stuff because, like I said, it ain't cheap and it's good. Indigo loves it. It has lots of fruity and spicy characteristics in it. And it makes a lovely fizz. Oop. It's a lovely fizz, right? No. So I think that's just fine. The smell is yeasty, but it actually smells like champagne to me, which I think is odd. It's sort of definitely a sparkling wine kind of a flavor profile and smell profile. It has that sort of farmhouse aroma too, where it's got the fruity characteristics and the yeasty characteristics, but it's also got like there's just a little bit of funk in there, and some people don't like it, but I absolutely love that. Combine that with the flavor, which is at once beery and winey. They found that perfect edge where you're like, this is a beer, but it could be a glass of champagne. It has fruity notes left and right. I'm getting small amounts of citrus. I'm getting small amounts of apple, pear, but then there's little hints of berry or stone fruit in there. And then couple that with all of the different spices and things that I'm tasting. It's got these little hints of like cardamom or what are the other ones? What's cardamom? Not cinnamon. There's another one that's kind of allspice, nutmeg. I don't know, man. There's a little bit of clove spice going on in there, but it's very gentle. It's not aggressive. It's not like the Halloween beers you get where it's cloves for days. It's just a little touch. Maybe some grains of paradise in there. I don't know. And it's just made with 3 grains. It says on the back, blonde, robust, smooth, and fruity 3-grain ale with final fermentation in the bottle. Brewed with pride and patience after Carmelian tradition with wheat, oats, and barley. And I honestly think that it might be the oats that are adding some of that character, because you see wheat in beer a lot these days. You see barley almost always in beer, but you don't always see oats. And I think that might be what's giving it some of its sweet character. But there's so many other things going on in there that it's difficult to attribute it to just one element. I don't know. I did say it's like the best French champagnes. It's vintage dated and fermented in the bottle. So there should be a bodybuilding channel called Gains of Paradise. See, I don't think of it as being creamy, because I've had like a cream ale where that is a very milky consistency. I want to say that this one has just a little bit more viscosity. It's just a little bit maybe juicier or maybe stickier, like honey. It brings me to mind mead as well, because it's so. I mean, look at the color on it. It's like liquid gold. And you can see it's just roiling and foaming in there. It's constantly fizzing. There's tons of activity. And that's because, when you bottle condition it, when you add just a little bit more yeast to the bottle before capping it, it's going to create all of this pressure and activity from that yeast just going to town on the sugars in there. And it really is. I think this may be my favorite beer that I found all year is actually Newburgh Brewing Company's Spanish Sherry Barley Wine. But that's not a beer. It's a barley wine. So I think this might be my favorite actual beer that I've tasted all year. It might not just be all year. This might be my favorite beer that I have gotten out of my weird beer tasting trip that I went on over the course of the last however long on this channel. Yes, it's expensive. It's, if you take $22 and you break that down by 4, you're paying between $6 and $8 for each beer. It's not cheap. But if you go to a bar and you get a glass of beer, you're going to pay between $6 and $8, depending on where you are. If you're in New York, you're going to pay fucking 12 or 15 for a glass of beer. I would rather get a 4-pack of this than just about any other beer on the market. And I think it's worth it. A close runner-up to this would actually be Leffe Blonde, which is another farmhouse ale style beer. It's a blonde ale. It is $11.99 for a 6-pack. It is cheap, almost as cheap as Budweiser. And it is so much fucking better than any mainstream beer that you can get here in the United States. It's ridiculous. So that's what I've learned. I want to give you guys like a conclusive, hey Pat, you tried all them beers. You started to worry if you had a problem with alcoholism. Did you get any payoff for any of that shit? And the answer is I'm not going to be drinking that many beers from now on. The beer review is not going to be that heavily featured of a feature on the stream anymore because it was making me worry. But I did find some good shit. And this right here is it. If I'm going to drink, I'm probably going to want a triple Carmeliet or a Leffe Blonde or a Spanish Sherry Barley Wine because they're my faves. And that's the conclusion, not only of my beer reviews on stream, but also of this evening's stream, because we've preparations to make and good tidings to give to Indigo's friend on the day of their birth. So I'll see you next time, guys. I hope you enjoy the show. And like I said, should be able to count on this weekly from now on. I think I can handle doing one a week. When I get a little bit more comfortable in my role at my new job, I may be able to make it like a twofer, but we'll see. I'm still learning a lot daily, and that wears you down. Lynn, excellent to see you. Hank Knott, Nye Guy, Laura, baby, even that weird graphics promoter who showed up. Thanks for showing up. It's good to know that the stream is still attracting attention from outside money grubbing parties. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.